Good morning, students. Today we study what phrasal verbs are. So our topic is phrasal verbs. You know what phrasal verbs are? Okay, I tell you. A phrasal verb is a verb followed by a preposition or an adverb. The combination creates a meaning different from the original verb alone. For example, if I say look and afterwards I say look after. So the difference between look and look after is generally the meaning of look is to see, right? And look after that means to take care of somebody or something. So there's a difference between both the words look without after and look with after. So these phrasal verbs entirely change the meaning of the word. The combination takes any other meaning that is other than the main verb or the word meaning. So let's do an exercise of phrasal verb so that we may very well understand the use of phrasal verbs in various kinds of context and sentences. So let's start with the exercise. There will be a question with the phrasal verb or the meaning of some phrasal verb, some special phrasal verb, and I'll give you 4 options for that, and you have to tell me the correct option according to the context. And afterwards we'll discuss the options together as to which option best suits the context, right? So here we are with some examples, or we can say an exercise of phrasal verbs. Some questions are for you, and question first is, Mr. Sharma has put in the post of a teacher. Mr. Sharma has put in the post of a teacher. So here the phrasal verb being used is put in. And the meaning of this put in is to be told. And your options are A. Applied for, B. Served, and the last option is selected. Can you tell me the right option? Okay, I tell you. The right option is A. Applied for. As the meaning of this verb put in is apply for a job or a post, right? So here other options are absolutely wrong because according to the context, the actual meaning of the verb, the phrasal verb put in is applied for, right? So here we move with our next question. Question 2 for you is, the secretary has put forward the idea that the staff should work on Saturday. Here's your question, and the meaning of the verb, phrasal verb put forward is, the options are A. Accepted, B. Suggested, C is rejected, and option D is requested. Yes. Can you tell me which is the best option, best suitable option? Yes. The best option is B, suggested, because the meaning of the verb put forward according to the context is just suggest an opinion or an idea. So here B option will be the best answer, the best suitable answer, as accepted is not possible because this is not the meaning of the verb, the phrasal verb put forward. Rejected is also not suitable for the context. Requested, not at all. So let's move to our next question. I'm afraid you will have to put up with this condition. Yes. So here the underlying phrasal verb is put up with. The meaning is to be told, of course. And your options are A, fight, B, bear, C, watch, and the last option D is remove. Can you tell me the correct meaning of the phrasal verb from the given alternatives? Okay, I tell you. Correct option is B. Put up with means to bear something patiently. Right? Here I would like to tell you the other meanings of the phrasal verb put up. As it is put up with, it means to bear something or some condition patiently with the mark patience, right? And the other meanings of the phrasal verb put up are, first meaning of put up is to erect a building, to erect or to build a construction, a building, that means the work of masonry. And put somebody up means give them a temporary hospitality, right? So to be hospitable but temporarily. And put up with, as I told you, to bear something patient. Here put up with has been used, so the meaning of this phrasal verb is nothing but to bear something patiently, right? So the correct option is B, and all the other options are not suitable. And question 4 is, Sarthak put across the point yesterday. Can tell me which is the correct meaning of this phrasal verb put across? Want alternatives? Okay, I give you alternatives, and alternative A is ignored. Alternative B is repeated. Alternative C is communicated. And option D is be successful. Can you tell me which is the right option? Do you know what the phrasal verb put across mean? Okay, I tell you. C, that means communicate, is the correct meaning of put across. That means Sarthak put across or communicated the point yesterday. All the other options are incorrect, as they are not the meaning of this phrasal verb. Okay, let's move ahead to our next question. And the next question is, Mohan did not put by much. Mohan did not put by much. So the meaning of this phrasal verb put by is to be told. And the options are A, save, B, offer, C, plan, and D is need. Put by. Meaning of the verb, phrasal verb put by is, meaning of put by according to the context is A, save. Not other options are suitable as the context doesn't support the other opinion. Correct option is save. Another meaning of put by is to reject something. But the other option has not been given, as this option save is absolutely correct. So you have understood that the phrasal verb put by has two meanings. The first meaning is to save and the other is to reject something, right? So here according to the option, save is absolutely correct. Right, students, understood? Okay, let's move to next question. Question number 6. You must put down everything in your notebook. You must put down everything in your notebook. It has been clearly mentioned that the meaning is not difficult to find out, right? Can you tell me the meaning of put down? I give you options for that. Option A is leave. Option B is forget. Option C is write down. And option D is lie down. So, the meaning of put down according to you is write down. As simple as that. You can easily find the answer out as here has been given in your notebook. That means write down in your notebook. Here are some other meanings of put down as well. But according to the context, this option write down is absolutely correct. And the other options are not suitable as they are not the meaning of the phrasal verb put down. Here are some other meanings also. One meaning of put down is to crush the rebellion as well. To crush the rebellion, to crush the protest. He put down the protest against him. Right? And the other meaning of put down is the opposite of pick up. If I say pick up a pen, you will pick it up. And if I say put down, that means it is the opposite of the verb, the phrasal verb pick up. To pick something up, and the opposite is to put something down. Right? So these are some other meanings of put down, but according to this context and the answer available in options suggest that the meaning will be C, write down. Right? So let's move to our next question. You must give back your uniform when you leave the army. So here the meaning in the form of a phrasal verb is to be told. Any phrasal verb may be suitable for that have been given you in the options. The options are A, turn in, B, turn up, C, turn down, and option D is to put up. As I previously told you the meaning of put up, it can be possible according to the context. So rest of the options A, B, C, anyone can be the answer. Can you tell me which is the correct answer of the given phrasal verb? Or the form of a phrasal verb is to be answered. You must give back, that means you must turn it. To give something back to its owner or authority is to give back or to turn it, right? So here the correct option will be turn it. And if we talk about turn up means to increase pressure or volume of something. As we increase the volume of TV or radio, that also means turn up. And if we increase the pressure of something, pressure of gas, etc., it will be known as turn up, and its opposite will be known as turn down, as option C is given. So the most suitable option for the context will be option A, turn in, right? The next question for you is, you will have to compensate the loss. Here, the meaning of this verb compensate is to be given in the form of a phrasal verb. Do you know the answer? Okay, you want alternatives? Okay, I give you the alternatives. Option A is make for. Option B is make up. Option C is stand for. And option D is give up. Can you tell me the right option? The right option is make up, that means to compensate the loss. The meaning of the phrasal verb make for is travel towards some place. Travel towards some place. So it cannot be the answer according to the context. Would you travel towards the loss? No. It's not possible. Make up will be correct. According to the context, it is the right one. And if we talk about stand for, it means represent. For example, WHO stands for World Health Organization. If we say the full form of an abbreviated form, this is what we call stand for. Or we can say anything representing something else. This will be stand for, right? Give up, to quit, to lose heart. This is to give up, and it also doesn't suit the context. So the correct option will be B, make up. Let's move to the next question. Question number 9. Fire dash in the. So here the correct phrasal verb form is to be filled. And the options are broke away, broke out, broke down, and option D is broke up. Can you tell me the right meaning? The right phrasal verb which is to be filled in the context? The correct option is option B, broke out. Broke out, that means to begin or to spread, right? So it is the most suitable answer according to the context. If we talk about other options like broke away means to escape from somewhere. Fire could not escape, so it will not be the stable option. And if we talk about broke down, it applies to the vehicles and machinery. If it stops working, we say it broke down, right? And we also use broke down for negotiation. If we discontinue the negotiation, we break it down, right? And if we talk about the last option D, broke up, it means to end a relationship. It is also not suitable according to the context. So the correct and most suitable option will be B, broke out, right? Let's move to our next question. Question number 10. Even if it rains, I shall not blank my journey. And the options for you are, which phrasal verb is suitable to be filled in? Put away. Option B is put off. Option C is put out. Put by. Put away, put off, put out, and put by. And the suitable option will be put off, as means to postpone. Even if it rains, I shall not put off, that means postpone my journey. So the right answer is B, put off. We talk about other options like put away. Put away, that means to cause something to go away, to cause somebody to go away, to make something stay away is to put away, right? It doesn't suit the context. And if you talk about put out, that means if you are put out, that means you are annoyed. You put out something, you put out fire, right? So it is the, we can say the opposite of put on, right? And put by, that means, as I told you, to save or to reject. So it will also not be a correct option or suitable option according to the context. So the correct and the best option will be put off, right? Next question is, we waited till 7 o'clock, but Raman did not blank. The right option is, first I give you the options. Afterwards, of course, you can tell me which is the right option. And the option 1 is A is turn up, B is turn out, C is turn down, and option D is turn in. As I told you, turn in means to give something back to its owner. Turn down means to decrease pressure or something, or to refuse or reject something. Turn out means to produce something, and if we talk it as an intransitive verb, It will be to become. He turned out to be a ridiculous person. He turned out to be a joker. That means he became. He behaved like. So to behave like or to turn out, it means to become, if it is intransitive. But if it is transitive, it means to produce something, right? Turn up, of course, one option is left, and it is the best one because it suits the context. The meaning of turn up is to arrive somewhere, to appear, to arrive somewhere. And it is like an intransitive verb here it is used. So the correct option will be turn up. Turn up, that means to appear for the party, to arrive at the party, to reach somewhere is turn up. We waited till 7 o'clock, but Raman did not come. Raman did not arrive. Raman did not turn up, right? So this was all about the exercise of phrasal verbs. Thank you.